After over a decade and a half, Toyota has brought us a brand new Sequoia, a huge three-row crossover. Let's go into all the details. And just like the Tundra, the V8 is gone, twin-turbo V6 standard. However, the hybrid iForce Max is standard. The bigger powertrain, the better powertrain, more fuel efficient and more powerful powertrain. Don't have fuel economy numbers. Of course, it's going to be better than the old 5.7 liter V8. And of course, that's mated to a 10-speed automatic. And the new Sequoia can tow 9,000 pounds. That's 1,000 pounds more than the very similar Lexus LX 600 that I just drove and tested a couple weeks ago. There is a capstone luxury grade, just like there is on the new Tundra. This kind of fills that role of where the Land Cruiser was in the lineup here in the United States. With it being canceled now, we have to have more options within the Sequoia lineup, and Toyota has done that. Now for suspension, there's an independent front suspension adopting a new rack-mounted electric power steering system, and there's a modern multi-link suspension in the back. But what's crazy is that there is now available rear airbag ride height control. And like we see on the new LX and the Tundra, we have adaptive variable suspension also as an option, where it is standard on the new LX, by the way. You can have bench seating for 8 passengers total, or you can have captain's chairs for a more comfortable and luxurious experience. That third row does recline and is available with power folding. And with the third row, there's this new sliding third row with adjustable cargo shelf system. And you can move the third row 6 inches forward. Unfortunately, it doesn't fold flat like the old Sequoia. And I think a part of this could be because the battery pack is taking up room underneath the floor somewhere. So that's unfortunate. I'm not expecting as much cargo capacity here on the new Sequoia thanks to the hybrid system. So it's a give and a take a little bit. And with that 9,000 pound towing, you have the Tow Tech package, which is seen on the Tundra. It's standard on the Trd Pro and the Capstone, but you can get it on the other packages as well. There's also the trailer backup guide with straight path assist, and the Sequoia has been completely modernized with the drive mode selects. And if you get the adaptive variable suspension, you're going to have Comfort, Sport Plus, and Custom. And without the adaptive variable suspension, it'll probably just be Eco, Normal, and Sport. Now for the interior, it's pretty exciting. Standard is the 9-inch touchscreen, but you can get the 14-inch touchscreen seen in the Tundra and the Lexus NX. 360 camera, of course. Digital display rear view mirror is an option. It's only available on the Lexus LX Ultra Luxury, by the way, so that's quite quizzical. You also have available power extending mirrors. That's pretty neat for towing, and it comes with a huge panel roof that's seen on the new Tundra. All right, it comes in 5 grades. SR5 and Limited, those are going to be the volume sellers. You have Platinum, Trd Pro, and the new Capstone with the 22-inch wheels. Feel like Capstone is going to be like 1 or 2% of the volume. Platinum maybe like 5%. That might be a little high. Trd Pro probably around 5% as well. And the vast majority is going to be built out of the SR5 and Limited packages. And just like the Tundra, each grade is going to have unique looks. So with the base SR5, of course, you get the iForce Max powertrain. So even if you spend more on more expensive packages and tiers, you still get the same twin-turbo V6 hybrid system with the 10-speed auto. Moonroof is standard. Heated seats are standard. The 12.3-inch digital instrument display and panoramic view monitor are standard on the SR5. And that's something Lexus LX gets like this little 7-8-inch MID behind the steering wheel no matter what the grade. And here comes the Sequoia with a better powertrain standard and a better MID standard. Well, if you're into those more flashy MIDs, I really like the heads-up display on the LX, so I don't really have to look at the MID. Upgrade to the SR5 premium package, you get the 14-inch screen. So you can get the big screen on the base grade, which is pretty cool. And you can even get power third row and hands-free liftgate, Softex seat, and cabin and cargo 120-volt power outlets with that premium package. So the SR5 premium package is looking like a really strong deal here. We just have to see the pricing. I doubt you'll be able to get the panel roof on the SR5. Also available on the SR5 is the Trd Sport Package, which upgrades the 18-inch wheels to 20-inch matte black wheels. So it's good to have options there. I really like the 18-inch wheels on the LX. It just fit that vehicle a little bit better, but the Sequoia is a tad larger than the LX, so the 20-inch wheels probably will look pretty good. They're not going to add that comfort that the smaller wheels but larger tires of the 18-inch setup does though. And the 18-inch wheels are in theory better for off-roading. And with that TRD Sport, you have Bilstein shocks and TRD tuned springs. You also get the aluminum pedals and red TRD push button start. The next tier, the Limited, gets the standard 14-inch touchscreen. It also adds standard heated and ventilated front seats with memory settings and standard heated steering wheel. This is going to be a very big and popular package in colder climates here in the US. Power folding third row and hands-free power liftgate that we saw in the SR5 premium package. And the Limited also receives second and third row manual sunshades, just like the LX. The LX doesn't get those manual sunshades unless you're in the F Sport tier higher. So you get those sunshades at a much lower price point here in the Sequoia in comparison. So we talked about the TRD Sport on the SR5 package, but you can also get the SR5 and the Limited in the TRD Off-Road package. And this is going to give you the locking rear differential like we see on the Tundra. Multi-Terrain Select also is going to be on this. Crawl control also comes standard on the TRD Off-Road. That's amazing. I had so much fun, not only with the Tundra doing crawl control on, I think it was a Limited TRD Off-Road, but also on the LX 600 doing the off-roading. It's just a complete dream. It's so easy with the new crawl control. Anyways, the TRD Off-Road also comes with multi-terrain monitor to provide a better view. And just keep in mind, the 360 camera is standard for all grades, but the multi-terrain monitor is only for the off-road packages as well as the TRD Pro, it seems like. This also gets TRD Bilstein shock absorbers and TRD tuned springs and a red front axle drive shaft providing added flair. We get the aluminum pedals, TRD push button start, and of course, unique 18-inch alloy wheels for that TRD off-road package. Stepping up to the Platinum gives you heated and ventilated front and second row seats, and you'll get second row captain's chairs instead of the bench seat here. You also get standard the 14 speaker JBL sound system, standard panel roof, heads up display. You get the fancier LED headlights and taillights, and you get sequential turn signals like we saw on the Tundra with the higher grades as well. You get rain sensing wipers on the Platinum and standard wireless charging. TRD Pro gets second row captain's chairs, TRD heated steering wheel, TRD accents on the seats and shift knob. Just like the outgoing TRD Pro Sequoia, this gets the TRD roof rack and TRD tuned Fox internal bypass shocks. You get a 1/4-inch aluminum TRD front skid plate. Of course, like the TRD Off-Road, you get the locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control, downhill assist control. The TRD Pro gives you the Toyota, the heritage Toyota grille like we see on the Tundra, for example, with the light bar. And you get specific black 18-inch TRD alloy wheels that are going to be a little bit different than what we see on the TRD off-road wheels. And you get the dual TRD Pro exhaust tip, which gives more visual appeal than anything, maybe a slightly different sound as well. The capstone comes in with the 22-inch wheels. This is your, expensive mall crawler here. You get power running boards like we saw on the Tundra. You get semi-aniline leather, which is kind of a Lexus sort of quality there. You get a unique capstone exclusive black and white interior color combo. And like the Tundra capstone, you get the American walnut trim. And the capstone is the only Sequoia grade to offer acoustic glass. Of course, that's standard on something like the Lexus LX 600. That thing feels like a vault when you're in it. I'm not expecting that same sort of tightness and thickness of the vehicle. It should be pretty darn quiet, but not to the same quality vault-like insulation that the LX provides. Colors. We have white windshield pearl, celestial silver, lunar rock, magnetic gray metallic blueprint, army green, midnight black metallic, smoked mesquite, supersonic red, and the TRD exclusive solar octane. That's pretty neat. I was wondering if this Sequoia would get the solar octane for the TRD Pro, and it does. Premium paint colors are windshield pearl and supersonic red. And I could go into warranty and safety systems. That's not going to get anyone that excited. Just know that Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 is standard radar cruise control, lane keep assist, lane centering, pedestrian detection, etc. Whatever. So we have a new Sequoia. And even though I think the front end looks better than the Tundra, the back end is a little bit more sculpted than the outgoing Sequoia. Look, the outgoing Sequoia was like a big bulbous blob, and it still looked pretty damn good, especially in the TRD Pro. This new one, in pictures, it's kind of hard to tell the dimensions, but it looks a little bit better than the outgoing one. But the Sequoia is not there for looks, it's for large family moving practicality, towing boats at the same time, off-road capability, at the same time. The standard hybrid powertrain is surprising for me. You know, they have to do it for cafe reasons, fuel economy reasons, and man, I'm really surprised and taken aback. I think the Sequoia has a really good shot at this point of really outpacing all the previous Sequoia sales because of the powertrain alone. And the fact that you get it on the base SR5 grade it could be a game changer. The Tundra, I feel like I couldn't really tell the difference between the hybrid and the non-hybrid. I thought the non-hybrid was good enough for most people's usage, and I couldn't really tell that much difference in fuel economy either. But the fact that this better powertrain in theory is standard here on the Sequoia is just really exciting, and it's cool. And it's just the way of the future as everything becomes more electrified. So that the Sequoia definitely comes in with a capable powertrain and an interior that is going to be right up there, leading at the top of the class. Big touchscreen, good audio system, huge pano sunroof option, heated and ventilated rear seats, which I don't think we've seen ventilated rear seats on a Sequoia before. Power running boards is an option. I could keep going, and it's pretty exciting. Toyota kind of hit it out of the park, I think, with the Sequoia doing everything they needed to. The only downfall for me is we don't have folding flat seats. Your cargo capacity, once that third row is folded down, is completely shaved down. It's tough, but you know what? They had to put the battery pack somewhere, and so that's a compromise that most people are just going to have to deal with. And I can't wait to test how that cargo space works when you have all 3 rows loaded up with a big family like mine, to kind of see what it's like. You know, I was able to get a full-size stroller in the back of the outgoing TRD Pro Sequoia. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in the new one. So yeah, anyways, that new shelf system, it's there to kind of distract people away from the fact that this new Sequoia isn't going to have as much cargo space. But it is what it is. I'll see you guys down below. Overall, it seems like to be a pretty darn good effort from Toyota here. A lot of surprises like the standard hybrid powertrain. I'll see you in the comments below. Smash a like button. Subscribe for more Toyota updates and all Japanese and Korean auto updates as well. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.